All right, everyone. So as you guys can probably see up on the screen right now, we have some news and announcements for Raid Shadow Legends. And this is actually the second time that I fully recorded this video, because the first time I originally thought that this stuff was going to be coming out with patch 1.13. And it makes a lot of sense considering how much Plarium has been teasing 1.13. They've been saying it's coming soon for a long time now, and we still don't have it released yet. It seemed interesting to get some surprise announcements about something that we didn't really expect that was going to be coming out in the patch. But then I realized that this stuff isn't even going to be coming out with 1.13. It's not going to be coming out until patch 1.13.5, which is going to be afterwards. And considering how slow Plarium is with their updates, it's probably going to be a very long time before we see this kind of stuff in game. I also realized that it's going to be very difficult for a lot of people to really get hyped up about this kind of announcement, because it primarily focuses on the Platinum Arena, which only includes the top 300 players. Now, there are tens of thousands, even considerably hundreds of thousands of people who play Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm guessing the majority of people who watch my videos are not going to be among that group of top 300 players in the Platinum Arena. So it's very difficult to come out with announcements like this and really hype it up and try to get the community excited for an update that's only going to impact a very, very small percentage of the game. And if Plarium was smart, what they would have done is not only announce something related specifically to the Platinum Arena, but they also would have included some other changes as well that impacts other people in the game. But that's not what they did. They are only talking about Platinum Arena here, and you know, it's difficult. It's going to be difficult for a lot of people to get super excited about this stuff. It's just not going to really impact that many people. Now, there's some pretty crazy artifacts that they're going to be coming out with as well. They're honestly completely insane. Let's get into it. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I apologize as well if the overall vibe of this video is, maybe not as positive as a lot of my other videos. I really tried my best the first time that I recorded it, but I realized that the feelings that I had in my first recording weren't genuinely how I feel. And you guys know, I always try to keep it as real as I possibly can, especially with how I feel about certain news and announcements. So let's get into it here. Teaser, what's coming in 1.13.5? Hello all, we'd like to give you a little teaser of what's to come in 1.13.5. 1.13.5 will be released very soon after 1.13. I'm also getting a little bit tired of Plarium using words like soon and very soon, especially considering how slow they've been with their updates. They just keep using these words a lot, and I think that it's now starting to kind of become a trigger word for a lot of people in the community for them to just keep saying things like soon and very soon. Will be released very soon after 1.13, and will bring a new Platinum tier reward system. We'll be adding new types of chests where you can win gems, sacred shards, skill tomes, legendary artifacts, and more, depending on your position in the tier. We're also going to give out some Platinum exclusive rewards, like unique avatars and brand new artifact sets. Here's everything in detail. So they've revamped Platinum, which I genuinely think is, I don't think it's a terrible idea or anything. I just really think that they could have expanded upon this even more to where it impacts a larger percentage of the game. It only impacting Platinum players, it's just kind of a whale update. This isn't really gonna mean a whole lot to most people playing the game because they're never going to be in Platinum anyway. So it just becomes very difficult in order to get excited and hyped about stuff like this. 3 types of Platinum tier chests. Ultra Platinum chest for the players that take the top 3 places in Platinum tier. So that's it, the top 3 players in the game. And there's a lot of people who play Raid Shadow Legends, so getting one of those top tier Platinum chests is going to be incredibly difficult to do, and it's absolutely going to be a whale type achievement right there. Super Platinum chest for the players that take places 4 through 20 in the Platinum tier, and then just the regular Platinum tier chest for the players that take places 21 through 300 in the Platinum tier. New rewards, avatars. Will be adding 2 sets of unique avatars, Ultra and Super Platinum. Ultra Platinum avatars will drop from Ultra Platinum chests, while Super Platinum avatars will drop from Super Platinum and Platinum tier chests. So apparently getting one of these new character portraits for your in-game icon is going to be an actual drop, which is interesting. Not really too sure how to feel about it. Again, it's kind of one of those things where it doesn't really matter too much how I feel about it, because I'm not a Platinum player myself, so it's very unlikely that I'm going to gain access to a lot of these rewards anyway. So that's just a little example of what they look like here. All right, now we're getting into the insanity of this actual announcement here. We've got some new artifact sets that are completely bonkers crazy. New artifact sets. These two sets will only drop from platinum tier chests. So there alone, you kind of get the idea that, this really isn't going to affect the vast majority of people playing the game. Swift parry set, speed 18%, crit damage 30%, 50% chance to get unkillable for 1 turn when hit with a fatal hit. That is a crazy artifact set. Now, granted, it is a 4 set and not a 2 set, so that definitely makes a difference. It's going to be very difficult, even for the whales, in order to get 4 really good pieces of this artifact set. But when they do, that's going to be unbelievably powerful for the champions that they decide to use it on, especially with that crazy unkillable proc as well. Looks very cool as well, but it's just not really going to impact that many people who play the game. They even stated right here it's from platinum only, so most people will never be able to even see these artifacts unless they decide to later on put them throughout other methods in the game. But it's probably going to be a while before they do that. This is an excellent hybrid set. It boosts speed and critical damage. It also gives the wearer a chance of getting an unkillable buff and surviving an attack that would have otherwise killed them. The buff will only be able to activate once per round, but it'll give your fast damage dealers a second shot at success. So that's the first artifact set, and now this is the showcase for the second artifact set, which is going to be the more defensive-based one. Deflection set, HP plus 20%, defense plus 20%, 30% chance to deflect 1 debuff onto the attacker when a debuff is placed on the wearer. This set will make your enemies regret ever attacking you. Whenever an enemy tries to place a debuff on the set's wearer, there is a 30% chance of deflecting it back to the attacker instead, meaning the original target won't receive the debuff. It also increases HP and defense. Interesting defensive artifact set there. I think that first one, though, with that unkillable chance to proc that unkillable buff right there is completely insane. This one, I'd have to think about it a little bit more. I'm sure it's going to be very useful in certain situations, but again, it's only going to be available to very few people who play the game, so I'm probably not going to really need to worry about kind of thinking about ways in order to use the set, because it's very unlikely that I'll ever get this set, and if I do, maybe I'll get 1 or 2 pieces. I probably won't be able to get the 4 decent pieces that I'd need in order to equip it on a champion. So new badges of honor will also be recognizing all players who finish first in the platinum tier with a special badge next to their username, counting the number of first place finishes. Again, this is just a whale update. It's just kind of one of those things that's going to make whales feel even better about their achievements. And head on over to our forums and let us know what you think about these upcoming changes. We hope you're excited as this update as we are. It's tough to say. And again, I always try to keep it as real with you guys as I possibly can. The first time I made this video, I tried to be super excited, but I realized that this just really isn't going to affect that many people. And on top of that, it's not going to be coming out for a while. We've had a lot of drama. We've had a lot of negativity surrounding Plarium lately. I don't think they are hitting the mark on their announcements. I really, truly don't. I think that they need to kind of rethink the way that they are handling their public relations with the overall community of the game and realize that this is not the way to go. This is not going to make people happy and supportive of the game, and it's really just going to cause people like me and various other content creators to make videos talking about how they feel about this, which is just generally a negative sentiment. So I think that they could have gone in the right direction and included this, an overall update similar to what they're doing with Platinum, but maybe include Gold and the other arena tiers to include a larger population of the game instead of just the top 300 players. If they did that, I think there would have been a lot more positive feedback, and I wouldn't be having the same kind of negative sentiment in the video that I am having today. That, as well as the fact that this isn't even coming out in 1.13, it's going to be an update even further down the road. Who knows before we see this kind of stuff actually show up in Raid Shadow Legends. But that's that. Let me know what you guys think about this update overall. Let me know what you guys think about the artifact sets. I'm interested in your guys' feedback, so feel free to let me know in the comment section of the video. A couple of other little things as well. I've been getting a lot of comments on the YouTube videos. I've been getting a lot of messages about this, and I 100% hear you guys. It's definitely been a major problem in Raid Shadow Legends over the last few weeks, and that is the recent downtime in the game. It's been relatively significant. In the last couple of weeks, it's been much worse than it was for the last 6 months or so. Now, when I first started out in April, this was the kind of downtime that we had. It was every day, every couple of days, the game would just be down for an hour, 2 hours at a time. It just happened. We got a decent amount of compensation for it, but for some reason over the last couple of weeks, maybe it's because of this possible 1.13 update, maybe it's because of the Valentine's fusion, who really knows, but the downtime issues have definitely been pretty bad in game lately, and I hear you guys. I feel the same way. Yesterday I had a couple hours to farm, and during the very few hours that I had to farm, the game just went down, and it sucks because when you have a limited amount of time to play, if the game goes down, you know, even if you do get compensation, it still kind of takes away that limited amount of time that you might have to play the game. Speaking of compensation, though, if you guys have not claimed it, it is in your mailbox. We got, I believe we got some energy. We got a chicken. I think they actually posted this downtime compensation right here. So to apologize for the inconvenience, we're giving everyone some free gifts. 1 rank 5 chicken, which is nice. You know, that's definitely a decent amount of energy right there in the form of that chicken. 300 energy, 2 clan boss keys, which got added directly to your actual clan boss counter right there. And yeah, so definitely make sure that you guys claim this before it goes away. We've got 2 days, so it's very easy to accidentally forget about these compensation rewards and accidentally not claim them from your mail and then lose out on that stuff. So, you know, that's that. Last thing is just kind of overall player in raid. It's been a lot of negativity lately, and you know, I apologize about that, guys. You know how I am. I always try to keep it as positive as I can when I can, but I also like to keep it as real as I can when stuff comes out. I am never going to lie about the way that I feel, and this is just kind of the way that I feel about a lot of this stuff. So I'm really hoping that Plarium turns this around. I know that at least some of the community managers or staff from Plarium watch at least some of my videos, so they know how I feel, they know how the community feels, and you know, I think they have a reasonable idea of what they need to do in order to kind of turn things around a little bit. These announcements, this stuff that we've been getting lately, it's definitely not going in the right direction, but it's not too late at all. I really love the game. I've been playing it for almost a year. The game is great. The company, on the other hand, I don't know if they've got the right stuff going on when it comes to their news announcements and overall communication. I think now is the time for some player-friendly news and announcements. You guys over there at Plarium, you need to announce some stuff that is going to be overall positive for the community. Not whale news, not whale updates, not stuff related to spending money or the shop or events that are going to take a ton of resources that most people won't be able to complete. We need some sort of good, solid, player-friendly news. It's been a long time now, and I think that that's what would start to move the game in the right direction. With that all being said, though, that is going to be it for the video today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about everything, and that is going to be it. So if you did enjoy this video and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to help out, tossing a quick like means more than you can imagine, so thank you to all of you guys who do that. And more Raid Shadow Legends videos, guides, tutorials, and all that fun stuff should be popping up on the screen right about now. Feel free to check it out. Over 150 Raid Shadow Legends videos on the channel in the Raid Shadow Legends playlist. You can also find them in the suggested videos below or to the right of your screen. Have a great day, everyone. Take care, and until next time, this is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.